I sometimes put it in airplane mode, or what's the other one? The moon one, I don't know. Yeah, do not disturb. So
Well, I'm glad you have found this time for yourself during your day. We're going to get started. So go ahead and stand up. We're going to start. What we would do 5 Surya Namaskar A. You can keep yourself unmuted. That way you can just ask me questions through the whole time. I'm fine with that.
The girls are here doing breakfast and stuff, and every time they make noise, you cut off.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna do, instead of 5 sun salutation A, we're gonna do 3, and then instead of 3 sun salutation B, we're gonna do 1, maybe 2. Okay, so go ahead and start at the front of your mat. Just start in Tadasana and take a moment. Maybe put your hand on your belly and your hand on your heart. Just take a couple deep breaths and try to feel grounded on your mat this morning. Like all 4 corners of your feet are rooted into the ground. And decide why you're here today. And just try to keep that in the front of your mind. Connect with whatever power or energy that fills your bucket. We'll do 1 more breath. And then go ahead and release the arms. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. We're going to take the first 1 or 2 very slowly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, lower into Chaturanga. Go all the way to the ground. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, lift to a cobra here. So not all the way up yet. Curl the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog for 5 breaths. 1, you can pedal the feet here to warm up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, step to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Drop the head. Press the feet. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, take it back. Hip bones up and back. 1, 2, press the roots of the fingers, nice straight arms. 3, for you a micro bend though, right? 4, 5. Inhale, look up, get to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, all the way up to upward facing dog now. Look up. Take it back. Downward facing dog. 1, 2. Remember to engage the lower belly through all of this. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Get to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Good, moving on to Surya Namaskar B. So bend the knees, fingertips pointing to the ground, chest lifted. Inhale, just bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left toes out, right foot forward. Inhale all the way up to warrior one. Exhale back to chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Right toes out, left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale down, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up, get to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, keep the knees bent. Inhale, arms up to chair. Exhale, back to Tadasana. One more time, bend the knees. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take it back. Good. Right toes out, left foot forward on the inhale, all the way up to warrior one. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, right toes out, left foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. So as you begin to do those transitions back and forth from up dog to down dog, start to try to, you might do this already, but flipping the feet from curled to flat. Just try to flip at the same time. 3, 4, 5. Stay here for a minute, actually. See if you can scoot a little bit forward on your mat. I want to see your legs for a minute. Okay, the down dog walk. Okay, I just want to check out your hamstrings. So see if you can take one step forward with your feet and try to push your heels towards the ground. Engage the belly and let the lower back round a little bit. And now drop the heels towards the mat. Okay, all right, back to regular down dog. Are you getting water? You're coming to the microphone.
That was a stretch.
For your hamstrings just now?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was good. I'm good.
Tight, definitely super tight. But you just got back in the game, so it's totally fine, you do stretches, but For this flow class, I want you to change up your down dog just a little bit. So
Okay.
you are really engaging the transverse abdominis. As long as the belly is supporting that lower back, you can do the little bit of the arch, and that will train your hamstrings. So yeah, so it'll be like you're engaging here, and then see if you can get your heels to the floor. That'll really, really lengthen. It's just a matter of having that awareness, you know, down here, the bandha. All right.
So it's okay that I round my back a little bit?
Only in this class, because this class is a flow where it's more of a stamina and physical practice, which turns into a mental practice, of course. But it's not like the alignment classes where we are really stacking everything for that feeling. So there's more than one way to do the postures.
Okay.
If for some reason doing down dog like that starts to hurt your back, then we stop doing it. Okay.
Okay.
Downward facing dog is supposed to be a spine lengthener. So that's what we typically focus on. But for this class, it's based in the Ashtanga lineage, where we're just moving the vinyasa, we're just flowing. So yeah, just try.
Okay.
All right, cool. Come back to the front of your mat. Separate the feet, and then go ahead and grab the big toes. Padangusthasana. Inhale, lengthen. So like for all of these forward bends, you're still engaging the lower belly, but you are trying to lift the chest and get the spine as long as you can. So it's a little bit different. Exhale, fold, drop the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release, and step on top of your hands. Padahasta. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, shoulders back. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, go ahead and release your hands. And then put your hands on your waist. Inhale all the way up. Exhale back to Tadasana. Starting with our triangle or Trikonasana series, the right leg comes up and back. Do you hear that sound? That clicking sound?
Huh?
I am gonna put you on mute because I think I'm getting feedback from you. But just unmute it again when you need me, okay? I can see you. So right leg up and back. Right toes come out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down, grab the big toe. Rotate the shoulders open. If you can't grab the big toe, that's fine. Just aim forward first. 1, 2, 3. You're squeezing the thighs towards each other. 4, 5. Press the feet. Inhale, come up. Go ahead and exhale, rotate the feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, down on the other side. 1, 2. You can look up at that thumb or look down. 3, 4. Shoulders are stacked. 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, face the back of your mat. Bring that left foot forward. We're coming into the revolved triangle. So inhale, bring the arm up. Exhale, bring it to the outside of the right foot. Rotate the right shoulder back. 1, 2. You can bring the arm up. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look down at the mat. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Back to center, exhale. This is a really difficult pose with tight hamstrings. Tell you what, my knee still bends quite a bit here. Go ahead and face the front of your mat. Left hand on the waist. Inhale, bring the arm up. Begin to rotate to the left. As you exhale, bring the hand to the outside of the foot. If it comes to the inside or the top of the foot, that is fine. You can keep your left hand on the waist, or you can put it behind the back to try to rotate open. 1, 2, or hand all the way up. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bring the head down. Exhale here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale back to Tadasana. Good, moving on to our side angle. Right leg up and out. Right toes are gonna point out. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the front knee, bring the right hand all the way to the ground, left arm up and over. 1, 2, you can look up at the hand. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring the left toes out. We're taking an extra breath in between today. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way down, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring your feet back together, back to Tadasana. All right, right leg up and back. Face the back of your mat. We're gonna do the revolved side angle, and we're gonna start on our knees. So go ahead and drop the left knee to the mat. You can keep the toes curled under if you want, because you might want to do the option of lifting the leg. So I want you to take your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. See if you can get the fingertips to the floor. If you cannot get the fingertips to the floor, take prayer hands and rotate open. Lift your knee if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look down, drop the knee. Come back to your kneeling position. We're gonna stand up, do the same thing on the other side. So facing the front of your mat, drop the right knee. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Really squeeze the left knee like over the center line. Whatever you have to do to get it on the outside of the knee. See if your fingertips touch the floor. Curl the toes under, maybe lift the back leg. If they touch the floor, arm goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look down. Come back to kneeling position. Stand up. Back to Tadasana. Good. I can see your little body going to the front of your mat. All right, here we go. Prasarita Padottanasana. All of our A, B, C, D forward bends. Toes pointing forward. Start with your hands on the pelvic rim. Elbows pointing back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Bring the hands to the mat. So if your hamstrings are tight here, you can bend the knees a little bit. Drop the head. 1, 2, elbows are still pointing behind you. 3, 4, shift the weight forward. 5, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, bring the arms out. Exhale, hands on the waist. They stay here this time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Check your toes, make sure they're still pointing forward. 1, thumbs can go to the lower back. 2, 3, that helps keep the chest open. 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Knuckles come up towards the ceiling or up towards the head. 1. And for you, you're pressing your palms up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. This time we're going to inhale and come down, grab the big toes. And then exhale. Inhale, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold yourself in half, elbows go left and right. 1, 2, drop the head completely. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, back to the front of the mat. Good. One more time with our we're almost done with our standing series. So right leg up and back. We're gonna take it to the back of the mat for our Parsvakonasana. So left toes are at about a 60-degree angle and your feet are separated. They're not lined up, so they're separated. Take your prayer hands behind the back. Lift the chest. So for this one, we don't have a huge stance. It's not that big. Okay, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keep the length in the back. So we wanna get as long as we can first. And then, of course, you know, the top of the spine is gonna round a little bit in flexion to bring the head to the knee. 2, shoulders back. 3, 4, 5. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, switch the feet. Try to keep the pelvis even while we're doing it too. It has a tendency to want to lift on one side. We try to keep it parallel to the mat. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you fold forward, deepen the left hip crease. And then the weight also comes to the back of the leg. Drop the head. 1, 2, 3, engage that lower belly. 4, 5. Inhale all the way up. Back to our Tadasana. Let's go ahead and do our standing balancing poses. So grab the big toe, hand on the hip, extend out in front of you, and then we hug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift. Exhale, out to the side. 1, look to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. 1 more hug. And then release. Point the toe. 1, or all of them. 2, 3, get the leg up. 4, 5, and release. Good. We're gonna go right into doing our half lotus on this leg, okay? And then we'll do everything on the other side. So switch it up a little bit. So bring the top of the foot to the crease in the opposite leg. Knee points down. Grab the big toe behind you if you can. Bend the knee, the standing knee to help you get there. And then left fingertips to the floor. Drop the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale back to a standing position and release. Whew. All right, other side. I'm using the wall today. I feel it. So I'm using the wall. Grab the left toe. Extend. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Take it out to the side, look to the right. Also make sure we're not leaning in the right hip, so get everything in and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let go. All right, take the top of the left foot to the top of the right leg. Knee is pointing down. Left fingers grab the big toe. Right fingertips to the floor. Drop the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back to standing position. And release the pose. Back to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Be sure when you're jumping back that your elbows are bent and squishy. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up, and we're gonna just come to a seated position. So start with Dandasana. We're not gonna do our warrior 1s and 2s today. We're gonna focus more on the seated stuff. So get nice and tall, hands on the thighs, lengthen through the crown of the head, big toes are touching, legs are strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. We're going to do 2 fold overs. So inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, hinge forward, grab for the feet, fold. 1, 2, 3, shoulders away from the ears. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. As you exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper. If you can grab the hands, grab it. Otherwise, just stay where you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back to your Dandasana. Take the right leg back. So the heel is touching the outside of the hip. Knees are still pointing forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2. Be sure you're really engaging your belly here for these forward folds just to protect specifically your lower back. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose. Prepare for the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Doing our Janu Shirshasanas, A, B, and C today. Bend the right heel, or bend the right knee, bring the heel towards the sitting bone. Drop the knee out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Grab the foot if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Now, we're just gonna move right on to B. So lift the body. You're gonna sit on the heel. Goes in between A and B, if you catch my drift, in that little perineum skin. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. So without moving the knee, we're gonna go on to Janu Shirshasana C. So this one, I think we've done it one other time. You bring the top of the toes, you just bring the toes to the mat. The heel is up and the arch is touching the thigh. Knee is just hanging out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Engage Mula Bandha. Lower belly in and up, really strong here. 1, 2, 3, shoulders away from the ears. 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Completely release, straightening the right leg. We're gonna do all 3 of those on the other side. So bend the left knee, drop the knee out to the side, starting out with A. Inhale, lengthen. Right foot is flexed. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sit up. Lift onto the heel for B. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Moving on to C, the weird toe pose. Bend the toes, bring the heel up, arch of the foot in the right thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose completely. Straighten the legs out in front of you. We're gonna move on to our Marichyasana A and C. I'm gonna try B with you because I think you have the mobility in your spine. So let's start here. I know you can do the bind for this one. Bring the right heel towards the right sitting bone. Now remember, it's gotta be like at least lined up with the hip. We don't want it super close. Right arm is gonna reach in front of us, thumb down, wrap around the top of the knee, and reach for your hand behind you. And once you have your hand, your next goal is to start reaching for the wrist. So you keep creeping, creeping, creeping until you can grab the wrist. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're just going to release this pose. So release the arms, come back to a seated position. Let's do the same thing on the other side. We're going to bounce back and forth with this one. So we're getting an even stretch in the spine. So left arm forward, reach behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Be sure that your right foot is flexed, leg is active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Straighten the left leg. Okay, so for B, we're taking half lotus. So take the left foot, put it on top of the right leg, bend the right knee. So your right sitting bone is going to lift, and that's okay. And we're going to do the same thing here. So wrap it around, grab for that hand, fingertips, whatever. Exhale, fold into a ball here. 1. Eventually your head goes all the way down to the ground. 2. 3. Keep the shoulders back. 4. 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the pose. Get ready for the other.
So I didn't do that at all.
You didn't. See, I'm gonna watch you do it. What was stopping you from doing it?
I cannot bend this one if I have this one on top of me.
Okay, let's see.
Here, right? And
Yeah.
then bend this one.
Mhm.
That's it.
Left knee drop down to the ground as you bend the right knee. You got it. Got it. Keep going. You did it. All right.
Then,
Super tight in your low back. Okay, so
yeah,
just breaths here. Is this painful for you?
here,
What, like a stretch or like a pain?
like a stab or like someone stabbing me.
Does it feel like injurious? Like it's gonna hurt you?
It could.
Let's not do that. Side, because it might be because of that thing in your back. Just see where your legs are on the other side.
Let me try it. That's it.
Okay.
And I feel it here,
In your leg?
like in my hip, when it bends, like it's stretching a lot.
So that is actually, I mean, you know your body, and I'm not there in front of you, but that is a normal place to feel the stretch when you're doing this. Just take another breath or two and then release it. Don't go any further. Try to drop your right knee down towards the floor though, because your ankles just might be pretty tight too.
That's it.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to know, right? And go ahead and release. Okay, so there's 2 more. There's Marty C and D, where we do like the revolve. So we won't do those today. So we'll just keep working on that pose for you, okay?
Okay.
I could have sworn you did it last week.
It hurts a lot when I do it, like it hurts here. And then I feel it on the other side, like here.
Yeah, okay. We'll just move slowly with that one then, okay? What about when you're doing regular half lotus?
I can't do lotus. I push myself. I can do one leg at a time, and it's the left one.
We'll work with that, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna do a couple of boat poses here. So we're just gonna do 2. Go ahead and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs, lift up, release, back to boat. 1, 2, get the legs up. 3, 4, chest is open. 5, go ahead and release. Lift. All right, come into Upavishta Konasana, which is wide angle, seated wide angle with the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. You can stay right here because we are trying to keep length in the back. If you're able to grab the sides of the feet, grab the sides of the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Bring the feet together. Baddha Konasana. Drop the knees to the sides. Inhale, lengthen. You can round the back here. Exhale, completely arch the back, drop the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up. Bring the knees together. We're going to straighten the legs and come onto our back. Okay, and I'm going to have you try something here, okay? I want you to watch me do it first. So, bringing our legs behind our head, which I know that you can do. You're going to grab the toes. Actually, no, grab the sides of the feet. And we're going to come up to this, okay? So go ahead, lie down. Get the feet over the head. Good, just like you're in plow pose. Now see if you can grab, once you're settled, see if you can grab the sides of the feet. And then when you feel like you can rock up to a balanced sitting up, go ahead and rock forward. Good. Try it again. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was awesome. Go ahead and stretch out. We're going to do shoulder stand next. So instead of doing plow, we'll just bring the legs up for shoulder stand. All right. So when you're ready, gotta fix my hair here. When you're ready, shoulder blades are flat. Come up into your shoulder stand. Hands are protecting the lower back. Get the elbows close together. Press the pelvis towards the front of the body so you can get the legs, feet stacked over the hips. 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms are strong here. Chin is a little bit lifted. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna just bend the knees and get our hands prepared to come down into fish pose, Matsyasana. So bring your hands down, cross the thumbs, and very slowly roll the spine onto the floor, straighten the legs, and push the forearms into the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Good. I want us to do our bridge before we move into headstand. So don't, overdo it here. Just bring the heels close to the body. When you're ready, go ahead and lift. Press the inner edges of the feet. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. They're resisting each other. Interlace the fingers underneath the body. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and release. Take a breath here. And then roll onto your side and get ready to practice your Shirshasana, or your headstand. So you can do the dolphin. If you have a chair nearby, you can practice coming up onto the chair. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate with you. Good. So it's going to feel like you want to be further away from the chair, but you actually need to be pretty close to the chair, because what our goal is to get the hips stacked over the shoulders. So it might feel like you're going to fall over. Just do it slowly. You won't fall over. Okay. So go ahead and come into dolphin pose. Remember, the head is not squishing. I think you're pretty good with that. We're not putting pressure on top of the head. This is why yogis wear braids in their hair, because otherwise they're having to fix the bump on their head back and forth. Okay. So we're here, we lift the hips, hip sockets up and back, arms are strong, and then bring the toes onto the chair. Hips up, light on the toes. Try to take 10 breaths here. And if you feel like you can bring one leg up, go ahead and do that. Move very slowly and mindfully through this. And when you're done, definitely child's pose for 3 or 4 breaths. And then slowly come up. I can't wait to hear how that went.
Okay, so I feel all the weight here. Is that right?
So
My shoulders and my arms?
yes, yeah, you're gonna use a bunch of strength. So even when you're upside down, you might be crunching your shoulders a little bit. So be sure you're lengthening your neck and keeping your shoulders away, okay? And then that will distribute the weight more evenly, because you're also really, really engaging the serratus muscles and the intercostal muscles in the ribs. So these side muscles are really working also.
Yeah, I noticed too.
Yeah.
But I'm noticing too that I'm always using this side more than this side.
That's a good thing to notice. Yep. So did you try to balance it out?
I do. I always do, even in the upward first facing dog.
Yeah.
I tend to do that too, to lean more on this one.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. You must maybe be tighter in the other hip or something. It's
I don't know.
for sure. All right. That was amazing. You did great. Go ahead and come to half lotus. Working on the full lotus. Always try it first, you know? And then reach behind you. If you can grab the big toes, grab the big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Doing our yoga mudra, our seal of the practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, come up. Release the arms, straight arms, lower the chin. Lift the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the hands to either side of the body. Even if you're not in full lotus, you're gonna use your arms to lift. So get everything tucked in as much as you can, engage the abdominals, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders are internally rotated, so turning inward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get a little higher. 10. Release. Bring your hands in front of your heart. I'm just going to do one Om today to finish our practice. You can join me if you'd like. Inhale deeply. Go ahead and release your legs and lie down for your Shavasana.